What do we know about it? It's 82 horsepower.
205 kilos.
I can flex them handlebars. See that?
Then they'll snap.
I reckon I could snap that handlebar.
But
I have to say, I was like, when I rode the V-Strom, it's actually quite a powerful,
torquey.
Feels powerful
Yeah.
motor. And I think that's probably why people actually quite like the GSX-8S.
Yeah. Doesn't seem like long ago we're about talking
It's not
about
the most
AS.
interesting feature on the Suzuki stand, is it, this bike?
So you're recording? He was. Take that bit out.
Hi there and welcome back to the Knox channel. In this video we're taking a very quick first look at the new Suzuki GSX8R, not S, the R.
Well, it's funny you said about S because it's basically what it is.
Yeah, exactly. So Suzuki, in my opinion, you've got to be a bit careful when you start putting GSX
And then
an
R
R.
is the same name, yeah.
because, like, man, that's such a heritage, right? I've got 3 GSXRs, right? I've got a souped up 750, which is absolutely unbelievable. It's sort of like a lifetime, will I ever get rid of it type of motorcycle. And then we've got 2 GSXR 1000Rs. You know, one's a super stock bike and one is a heavily modified road bike with all the, you know, the bells and whistles on it, basically, aftermarket suspension, all that sort of stuff. Both are tuned, you know, about 190 horsepower at the rear wheel. And they share the same sort of name as with this bike. So yes, GSX8R. It's a motorcycle, Ollie, isn't it?
Yeah.
And
Well, it's you know, it's very, very similar bike to the GSX8S, but it's got an R on the end. You know, different front ends, got a fairing, slightly lower bars, same 270-degree parallel twin, pushing out about 80 horsepower-ish.
You were going to say 180 there.
I was going to say 100, but it's not 100, it's
No.
80. About 205 kilos, not the lightest bike, but similar to the V-Strom, it's not the lightest in class, but people like the way the power's delivered, the torque, and I'm sure this will be the same thing.
It's all right. Look, yeah.
Closing. Should we get a picture of that
More
in a minute? So yeah, GS8. It's actually really hard to say because you want to say GSXR, it just rolls off your tongue. GSXR.
8R.
It's a GSX8R. You know, they've got the V-Strom 800, same parallel twin. They've got the S, which is the 800 parallel twin naked model. Now they've got this R, dare I say, more sporty version. You know, it's faired, it's got a bit of a screen, TFT.
I think what I'll say about it is that, look, this is fairly underwhelming motorcycle when you look at the spec sheet. I mean, 205 kilos, I mean, flipping heck, that's more heavy, or that's heavier than the GSXR 1000, which is absolutely bonkers when you consider it's got less than half the power.
Yeah.
And you think, God, Suzuki, can you not like just pull your finger out a little bit more and produce something better? But what I will say about these bikes, and is exactly the same as when I recently rode the V-Strom.
Sure.
Delivers way better than what the spec sheet says.
Sure.
Actually, that bike felt quite powerful. It handled really well, and actually it was a pretty good motorcycle. So, and I'm fairly certain that this will be the same. It'll ride well.
On that power figure as well, it's worth considering, obviously 80 horsepower is most likely be able to be restricted down to an A2 power as well. So I guess that sort of comes into consideration. Well, a lot of them are going down that parallel twin route and using that platform for different bikes, which is, you know, it's cost effective, you know, got the emissions, the price, you know, all that kind of thing. So, I mean, it's going to be a good bike to ride and it's going to be punchy. Looks wise, they do say it's GSXR inspired. I don't know what well, yeah, I suppose.
Well, it's got 2 wheels.
Yeah, I don't know how much.
I have to say, it looks way better in the blue and black there.
Yeah, I do like it in the black.
It's GSXR inspired in that, yeah, it's got 2 wheels, it's got a handlebar,
and a Suzuki badge.
And it's got a chain and some sprockets on, and it's got an exhaust and an engine, to be fair, and 2 brake. You know, so there is a lot of similarities between the GSXR in terms of the fact that it is a motorcycle. Yeah, and actually, do you know what? I think it's pretty cool, particularly in that colour. I think it's all right. And they're going to be introducing them into the Super Twin class as well. That is interesting.
Yeah.
That's a whole other topic.
60, MT-07, this, you know, all those parallel twins. Maybe 790 Duke is probably too powerful, I don't know. But yeah, it's the way the racing is going now, you know, with those parallel twins, super twin sort of category. So
just to quickly make note of the colorways as well that are available in this GSX8R. Obviously, we've done the bulk of the review behind the silvery model that Pete has just swung the camera towards, but it's also coming in this really nice matte black version. Well, I say matte black, it's mixing up gloss black with matte black. For me, this is the nicest looking one. I really like this bike, or the way it looks certainly. And then obviously we've got the blue and black one as well, which I'm also thinking is a really nice strong colorway. It's also, I have to say, it's when you sit on it, it's quite manageable from the point of view of getting both feet down. I think this is going to work really well for shorter riders as a confidence-inspiring motorcycle. Also for female riders as well. I don't think you're going to be intimidated by the size of this. Certainly you won't be intimidated by the power of it. And you know, I think, yeah, a nice confidence-inspiring motorcycle for new riders and for people just not wanting something that's going to rip your arms out your sockets.
Anything else to?
Not really.
Not really.
That's great. Well, look, you're going to be able to view these in the stores pretty soon. I would have thought it'd be a 2024 bike. So the assumption is you'll be able to test ride one in the spring 2024. Really hope you've enjoyed this video. Please like, comment and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.